let's hop into some college basketball, Brett. And you mentioned them twice already, so let's start off the segment with it. Syracuse versus Virginia. Now, Brett, you're not going to find me anywhere on this game because the few times that I have been able to watch Syracuse, they've been streaky to me. They've been very streaky. Sometimes they've looked good, sometimes they've battled, sometimes they've been the typical cardiac Cuse that I know and love. So maybe you, being on the Eastern time zone, have been able to watch them a few more times than me. What do you think of this Orange team, and do they have a chance at Virginia?
I mean, I have no idea what anything about this Orange team. And if you asked me a week ago, this team was dead. Now they look like they're one of the hottest teams in America, beating Miami by 20 plus, beating Virginia Tech by almost 20. So I have no idea what to expect with Cuse. My gut would say we're riding a high right now, so Virginia's going to kill us. But I don't want to bet against Q, so I'm staying away from this one. And besides, whenever I see Virginia on our schedule, Higgins, I think of this Sweet 16 game. Maybe you remember it,
I
where there
think
was
I
a
know.
pretty incredible comeback. And, sometimes you just see the names on the jerseys and you're like, I'm not going to take Virginia versus Syracuse.
Virginia is favored by 6.5 points. The over under 131. That's pretty high for a Virginia game.
Honestly, it's kind of high for a Syracuse game. I don't think we can score 60.
But it's uncharacteristic. Syracuse, they're averaging 79 points per game. Virginia averaging 73 nearly. So, I mean, if those offenses show up, then it's an easy cover. But Virginia is typically known to be a defensive game as far as I'm concerned with my history of watching Syracuse play them. So I don't know anything about that over-under at 131. I'm staying far away from that. Should be a fun game to watch, though.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be watching it, Higgins. And I've been proud of the way we've been playing. I said we, but proud of the way the Cuse has been playing this year. So look forward to being on that bubble throughout all of February and hopefully getting into the tournament.
Okay, let's talk about some Big 12 action, though, Brett, because you and I are on opposite sides of this Texas Tech, West Virginia. Now, as of Sunday night, Texas Tech is ranked 12th, West Virginia is ranked 14th. That'll change on Monday for this game. But Higgins is going to be riding with Huggins. So I'm taking West Virginia minus 2.5 here with the reduced juice at minus 105. How about you?
Well, my phone autocorrects Higgins to Huggins all the time anyway, so it makes sense that you're on the Huggins. I'm riding with Chris Beard and Texas Tech, and this is really just kind of a gut feeling. Texas Tech's played a lot of close games this year, Higgins, and by close games, I mean games that have been 2 points or less. So they've played in three of them. So, this is another ranked versus ranked matchup. I think this will be a close one, and I get that hook. I think this one stays inside the hook. Sure, West Virginia could win, but just don't win by 3.
This is the 5th ranked game for West Virginia, by the way. They're 1-3 because they faced 3 top 5 opponents and lost to Texas, Gonzaga, and Kansas. But they did beat Richmond. And I think that they're going to get another win in their top 25 category to help even that balance out, help make a March Madness resume a little bit more full for a top seed. Minus 2.5 is not too big for me here. I do think it's going to be a very close game, a very entertaining matchup between two conference rivals basically now.
Yeah, I mean, these are good teams, Higgins. So I just think it's going to be close, and I could really see this one going either way, and that's kind of why I'm on the Tech side here.
Also, this is the 5th ranked matchup for Texas Tech. I just looked up as well, and they are 1-3. They beat Texas, lost to Baylor and Kansas and Houston.
Yeah, it was a big shot in the Texas game. Kind of a lucky shot, to be honest, but McClung hit it, and all credit to him. But sticking in the Big 12, Higgins, there's another game, and I think we're going to find you on it.
Yes, Oklahoma State versus Iowa State. Now, this isn't going to be the game of the night for that conference. Obviously, we just talked about that with Texas Tech and West Virginia. But Oklahoma State is 9-4 against a 2-7 Iowa State team. And you're going to tell me that the Cowboys are only 2.5 point favorites here? It's easy pickings for me. I'm going to take Oklahoma State here, minus 2.5. I mean, they're 6-1 against the spread, so they're 500. It's a coin toss, basically. Meanwhile, Iowa State's 3-6 against the spread. I don't get this line. It feels like a lot of value to me. I'm worried it's a trap, but I'm going for it anyways.
Well, Higgins, the only thing I can think of is why the spread is only 2.5 is Cade Cunningham missed Saturday's game due to COVID-19 protocols, and if he can't go versus Iowa State, that's a big loss for Oklahoma State's lineup. Now, Oklahoma State's been the better team than Iowa State this year, pretty much regardless of whether Cade Cunningham's out there or not, but that is a big loss from any lineup to lose the potential #1 pick.
Yes, I mean, Cunningham is the leading scorer for Oklahoma State with 17.8 points a game, nearly 18. So that is obviously a big loss, but this feels like a game that Oklahoma State should be able to cover even without their best guy. Iowa State's just not playing well this year. Oklahoma State's been playing decently enough that they should be able to cover this without him, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. We'll see what happens. I look forward to hopefully seeing a win on the board for you there, Higgins.
Well, thank you very much. Some other games that we also have a Pac 12 matchup Arizona State versus Arizona. Now, Brett, we saw that matchup not too long ago, so now Arizona is going to be the home team in this one. What do you think about this matchup for the late night?
Arizona State's been pretty disappointing this year, Higgins, I would say. So I I would say Zona -7 is where I'd lean, but I don't like it enough to pick it. I will not be touching this one.
Arizona won 84 to 82 in their last matchup. That was at Arizona State. So bringing it home, is that worth 5 points? I'm not sure. This is an in-state heated rivalry. That line feels pretty big. I'm not going to find myself on either side of this yet, but I might be leaning with the Sun Devils +7, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to bring up the rivalry aspect, but Arizona State's just been a disappointing team, Higgins, and that's really why I'm leaning Zona. Not to discount the rivalry at all, but I just can't back Arizona State. Is
I
really what
understand it.
I just don't trust them.
It's hard to back a team that's lost 5 straight, that's for sure.